So hello, and today's video is going to be a little bit different. As the title says, yes, I got scammed 20,000 ringgit. And this 20,000 ringgit is like my hard-earned savings. So I'll just start off long story short of all of it. The reason why I'm doing this video today is to spread awareness about the ongoing and ongoing online scam that's happening all around the world. It's very scary. You'll never know when you'll get targeted or when will it ever happen to you. I know we are all very educated, very good people, and very smart people also. But sometimes things just happens and we can't control it. But what we can do is to prevent it and minimize the chances of us getting scammed. So today's video is about a story of how I got scammed for 20,000 ringgit. Yeah. Started off, basically, I got a call during my work time and I actually picked it up because I was applying for credit card and some other things. So I was expecting these unknown numbers were those things that I was applying for. I just pick it up and just hear it out. And turns out it was actually some kind of bank telling me that, are you this? He actually said my full name and my full IC number. So I thought this person was legit. So I went to keep listening on to say okay. And then this person said, somebody actually used your IC to apply for a loan. And then now this loan actually is not being paid for about 12 months. And then the funny thing is, this happened at another state. It's funny, this thing happened as another state. And I've never even been to that state before, which is so ironic. And the person said, if this is not you, you should quickly make a police report and all this thing. I should transfer to you to some kind of I should transfer to you to some kind of services online report now, which he did, and I just stupidly accepted it. So after I done doing that, he transferred me to some kind of officer, and I just called and I said, I want to report about a scam or somebody using my IC for a loan, and then this loan has become some kind of problem and all this is la 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 la. And then the police proceed to take on my report online, which I didn't know can do, which I know now cannot also, to continue follow up this thing and the whole thing. And you know what sounds more legit? That the person even gave me their so-called ID, their full name, and they asked me to Google it, which I did, and then the result comes out is true. They even give me even tell me to Google the phone number online first, which I did. It comes out, bring me to a website which looked totally legit as a police station phone number, and I actually fall for it also. And when all of that is done, they said wait, let me run through some background check. And it says, you are actually involved in some kind of money laundering scheme and you need to be investigated and all those. And I was like, okay, sure. Just go through whatever. And then they said, no, you need to turn yourself in and all those things. And then basically put more fear into me, which is okay. And they just keep putting more fear and more pressure into me until I somehow break. And then from then on, they transfer me to another call. And then this third person proceeds to put more pressure. And then they said how much your asset and what's your bank account. And then they said, you need to transfer all of your asset for this bank negara to audit. And then when that is done, and then we'll return the money to you and all of those things. And then I proceed to do as they say, because I was in a state of panic and I was alone and there was no one around me to give me some guidance or second opinion. And after all of that was done, because I was in the midst of panic, I just do whatever I was told. And when it was done, I kind of got my sense back, and then I said, this actually is a scam. And I actually fall for it, which is very stupid. But then, after that was done, and it took me a whole day for that whole process to go through, the moment I got scammed, and then I transferred the money. After transferring back in the money, then I just the so-called fake officer tell me not to do anything, just go on your days and everything and blah 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 blah. And I was so scared and numb, and I don't know what to do. And the next day, I actually the sudden realization that I have scammed. After that, I went to make a police report. So after I make the police report, and during my lunch hour at work, and then after I finished work, I went to meet the sergeant that is in charge of my case. Oh, sorry, not sergeant. I went to meet the inspector that is in charge of my case. She was very informative and very kind and very good throughout the whole process, even though it was very late at night, and I waited at the police station for an hour, because she also has a few cases of her own to handle. And throughout the whole process, she just took down the whole report thing and settled it on. And in the back of my mind, I already know I am not getting that 20,000 ringgit back, which I already accepted it physically and mentally, but I guess some way, somehow, it still kind of lingers through me until this day. And just to remind you, this happened around June, few months ago. Yeah, this happens around June. So, the whole key takeaway from this video today is just to let you know that scams nowadays is getting more and more intelligent, and they are using much more tactics to scam other all people. And me thinking of myself oh, I won't even get scammed. I know the links, the typical call, don't give your IC and all, but this one was totally new to me, and I actually froze. I didn't double check with people, and I just do what they say, which is very stupid. And since then on, I just learned, be more extra careful on what to do. So, in order for you to prevent yourself from being scammed, there's actually a few things you can do. First up, you can actually download something like a Truecaller at your phone. So just in case you receive an unknown phone number for a call that's actually detected like a spam number or a scam number or something like that. And whenever you see that, don't answer it. And this can happen to anyone, to your siblings, your parents, your cousin, your friends, or anyone. After I got scammed that incident, I literally just installed that app, and then just every time there's an unknown number call, I can actually see the number or the IDs. And nowadays, there's actually much more scam calls than what we expect. And I'm pretty sure if it's a serious case, they'll come knocking at your door with a warrant to catch you if you really did something wrong. And the best thing to do is just not to answer the call at all. And nowadays, there's a new scam where they'll just call and leave you as silent at all time. After that, they'll just record your voice as simple as your hello, like that. And then they'll just use AI or some kind of mechanism that nowadays the scam is more popular nowadays and more smarter also. And ironically, the inspector that was handling my case, she also told me that psychologically, if you interact with these scammers for 45 minutes, you will actually fall into their trap. This is something like a psychological trap where you keep arguing or keep negotiating or keep talking, then you will some way somehow kid yourself into it. Another thing psychologically also, they actually tell me to isolate myself from my coworkers or any people around me. So I did isolate. So I have no people to go to. I have no people to refer to. I didn't pause. I didn't double check. I didn't tell other people about this. I just went to do everything on my own, stupidly. And this is what led to the scam itself. So just in case you receive anything that you think is a scam, pause, think first, talk to anyone around you that you trust, and make sure these things are legit before you even do anything. Oh, talking about legit, when I got the call, they actually asked me to Google the number, which I did Google the number. After I Google the number, I see the number is in Google. But then there's actually a fake website and a fake number that they created it. It looked so legit, like police punya, and actually fall for it. Yeah, very, very stupid. But I learned my lesson from that. And lastly, if you ever kena scam, police, the first thing you should do, not to go balai police and report first. The first thing you should do is to call 997. What actually 997 is? Well, 997 is actually the National Scam Response Center. This can happen to anything from unauthorized transaction, or where you're gonna scam online, or where you buy something and the person didn't deliver the thing and you think it's a scam. Remember, if you're anything unauthorized transaction that you made online or you didn't make online, first thing you should do is to call 997 and get their assistance as soon as possible. And this is just a reminder, they can only assist if the case is 1 to 3 days, within a span of 3 days actually. So do this as soon as you realize that you're gonna scam, okay? Okay? After that you're gonna scam, better you go to the police station and make a full report about it. And bear in mind, there's high chances that you'll not even get the money back. You won't even see the light of day of that money they're gonna scam already. But if you're very lucky enough, the police get to catch the scammer and you actually get the money. The reason why I'm doing this video today is to let people know the ongoing and the growing of online scam internationally, everywhere, and it could happen to anyone around you. So I hope you guys are well educated, and even if you think you are still very safe, you're actually not, and do help the people around you, your parents, your friends, your siblings, and anyone that you care about. And I hope nothing bad's ever happened to them financially and physically also. This is the best way I think they can help to protect your money and your future wealth. After this incident, I'm still doing my best to rebuild my financials along the way, like from the bottom up. I know it's a very hard journey, but I'm still doing my best to get it up, like increasing my income, saving more, cutting less on expenses, and doing my best to see where I can grow more on my money. And I appreciate that you guys help me like, share, and subscribe for me to keep growing my channel and to keep sharing more information throughout. And until my next video, ciao.